Yeah, YouTubers, TazzMan here, bringing you another episode of TazzMan's to the Sky. Wow, my voice did not do good right there. Hold on a sec. There we go. So in our last episode, we did some stuff and things. We got our garden behind us there, all taken care of, and it has been running. Actually, was that last week? Well, I think we had it. We made the other things. Yeah. Oh, look how close that is. Now I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Let me go double check. Make sure there's no comments. I don't think there was. Let's see. Not here. And yeah, we worked on. Actually, we did do that last week. Yeah, I don't see any comments, so we'll just get a move on because we have, once again, I say this every single episode lately, we have a lot to cover and not a whole ton of time to cover it in. So today's episode, we're going to be working on Enchanting, and the mod that's in here is called Apotheosis. Has actually kind of revamped Enchanting and done some really cool things with them. I've done lots of studying on it over the week to hopefully be able to showcase it pretty well. But you can see we're actually getting quite a bit of items, so that's really good because we actually need quite a few of these items just to do what we're doing today. Okay, so let's jump right in. Before we do that, I wanted to really quick, we're going to make the Apotheosis book right here, and this is a very handy to see all the different things. Apotheosis does way more than just enchanting. As you can see right here, enchanting is just one of the little parts. It also has the adventure module part, garden module, potion module, spawner module, and also village module. So all we're really going to address in this episode is the enchanting module part. And I think if I remember, I'm going to grab one more because I think we have a lot of enchanting to do and we're going to need some lapis. Alright, so before we even get into that very far, what I wanted to do is make one machine, and this is actually going to come in handy for what we're doing today, and also, well, two things. Oops, wrong thing. Let's just go ahead and make it, and we'll explain it as we go. I think it was there. So what we're going to be making here is the metallurgic infuser. This will, and I'm just going to put it temporarily right here. And hopefully that will just plug right in and get us juice. Perfect. And I want to get some things cooking in it, basically, for what we're going to be doing. We're going to need this. Actually, I guess we're just going to need all this stuff right now. So we have made tanks in the past. I think I even have one. Yeah, we have a tank in here. But to upgrade these tanks, we have to use the metallurgic infuser to actually upgrade them. So what we're going to do, if I remember right, is we're going to take our metallurgic infuser, we're going to put in the 8 iron and the whatchamacallit, the redstone, and this is going to infuse the iron and those together and give us little red dots, the infused alloy. The other thing we need to do, and I think we broke our hammer, but I think we've made this hammer before so that we could get our steel. But we're going to have to do this, and we're going to have to break down this gold into gold dust for this is actually has to do with our Apotheosis stuff. And hopefully this is going to be enough. But for right now, we're just going to break that down. We're also going to break down these 8 diamonds to diamond dust, because that's going to be the next step of our tank upgrade. So as you can see, we have 5 of these. We're going to go ahead and take them out. That's going to complete a quest. or a task, not a quest. Apparently I didn't know we have that one. And then let's go ahead and grab this, because with 5 of those we can go ahead and upgrade this. So we're going to take our tank, put 4 ingots around it like so, and 4 of these infused alloys around it. And what this is going to do is, right now our tank holds 32,000 millibuckets, which I think is 32 buckets maybe. This will make it so it goes up to 64. And then finally, let's grab these 3. We're going to throw in the diamond dust, and it takes 2 per each of these. And this is going to do the next alloy. And that will get that going. And then we're going to go throw it up over there. We're going to go and grab this and this little guy right here. So the other thing we want is, the whole thing we're doing over there with all that, the blue you can see, is so that we can actually have our XP available to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this real quick, and we're going to make an XP tap. This will be something that attaches to the side of the tank and lets XP orbs, basically turns the liquid back into the little orbs that we can collect. And I think this should be done, and that means I can start doing this as well. This is going to be for our bookshelves. So now we're going to take this guy, we're going to do the exact same thing, and this will increase the capacity, I believe, was it 128? Yes, 128. We're going to go throw that in our system over here real quick, just so it'll start gathering XP, because enchanting obviously uses lots and lots of XP. Our poor platinum hammer is pretty much dead. That's okay. We have endless supplies. Alright, so I'm just going to go in here and just basically throw this right there, and you'll see it'll fill up. We'll end up using that quite a bit. I mean, we have 421 XP. I think that's enough for all that we're going to be doing to get the enchanting area all set up. But, oh, I didn't do this. Doggone it. I just wasted time. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw this on here. Like so. I wonder if I think I have to shift click it. And basically all I have to do is stand under it and shower. Alright, now let's get into the Apotheosis enchanting stuff, because it's actually, there's quite a bit to it. Hopefully that thing's still going. It uses, if I remember right, it uses like 10 gold dust or 8 gold dust per, yeah, see, it's even not there. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, if we go look at our eye here, we can see that we want to start, we did our metallurgic infuser. We'll go and get rid of that, and then I guess I forgot to talk about those. The first thing we want to do is these hell shelves. And for the hell shelves, we need to do nether brick, 6 nether brick, 1 blaze rod, and a bookshelf and potion of regeneration. So I've made a ton of bookshelves. I made a whole stack, and it looks like I probably won't need the whole stack. But using our essences, we were able to make our blaze rods. Couldn't think what they were called for a second. I'm going to hurry and throw that in there, and that will catch that all up. Alright, so first thing we need is our nether brick. This is, I think this is going to make considerably more than we need also, but it's not like we're hurting for our essences. We're actually doing really well. So this gives us 4 stacks of that. And what we're going to do is, as you can see, I have one potion here because they don't stack. And then everything else, we need to make 31 of these hell shelves. And actually over here, I have all the rest of them. But maybe what I should do, I don't know, I'm going to end up forgetting about this. I'm going to try and make as much room in my inventory as I can, because I've got to hold a ton of those little jars. I don't think I need anything other than those. Don't even need this. Okay, so Here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab as many jars as we can. Is it all of them? Oh, just shy by one. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our jar here, our blaze rod here. I think that's right. And we're going to do this. And maybe just throw these up here. I can already tell we have way more than we need. So there we go. Everything's evened out. So we're just going to do this, 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 this. Just like this. We're going to get all these shelves. And then the next step that we need is we need to make them more powerful shelves so that they'll be able to get this enchanting that we want. So this is going to have us talking a little bit about the different properties, I guess might be the best way to say it. Hopefully all my math works out and that we actually use what I'm thinking we're going to be using. And that one. And then finally we need this last one. So we'll go ahead and throw, I don't think it matters which side that's on. Yeah, we have quite a few extra. We have a whole stack. All right, so if you look at these, you can see that what it says here is that two of the properties that a hell shelf gives you is Eterna and Quanta. And each shelf will give you X amount. So in this case, it will give you 1.5, I think it's percent of Eterna, 1.5 of Quanta. And Eterna is kind of like the power level, if I remember right. We'll be seeing it in a minute. And Quanta is the level of enchant. However, higher Quanta also is negative and positive enchant. So we have something called rectification, as you can see on that, that kind of negates that for us. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and throw up the shelves, and we're just going to go boom, boom, like a show. Just in the standard way everyone always does their bookshelves. Now what this is going to do, if we mouse over this, you can actually see Eterna. We have 22 of 50, which is what we need. We have 37 Quanta. We have 0 on Arcana and 0 on Rectification. And then we also have 0 on Enchant, or 1 on Enchanting Clues. And what that's going to do is if we come in here, if we go to Q, I believe, not Q, I, sorry. And we go look at what we want. We want to get these hell shelves that are glowing hell shelves. And the reason is because it gives us Arcana and it gives us a decent amount of Eterna for what we need. Ultimately, you want to get these up to 100 if you can. Eterna, the max that it'll actually go is 50, but with these lower level shelves, we can only get 30. So if we go look, what we need for this is we need the infused hell shelf. And to get an infused hell shelf, all we have to do is enchant a hell shelf in the enchanting table at level 3. And I knew I was going to do it. Totally forgot my... so, go back here again, sorry. So, to get infusion... If we don't, it'll just be a regular enchant, but we have to have at least 22.5 out of 50, and we have to have at least 30 on our Quanta. And you can see with our health shelf right now, we have the 22.5 right on the nose, and we have 3750 over, you know, so that gives us 750 over. So if we put a health shelf in here, you'll actually see that you have your regular enchants here, but down here it actually says infusion. And that's exactly what we want. We want to use the infusion one. So let's go ahead. We're going to enchant all these hell shelves. Then we're going to break it. We're going to place these the new glowing hell shelves. And then we're going to enchant the ones that are down. So hopefully that made sense. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And all this is going to be draining the XP that we actually have. So like I said, hopefully I have enough. I'm pretty sure I do. I mean, 400 is quite a bit of XP. And there we go. So now we have a 16 infused hell shelves, but we're going to actually go update these to be the glowing ones by putting glowstone around them. So we put in our 16, we go ahead and do this, this, and this, and this will give us glowing hell shelves, which also give us our arcana, which we don't really need right now, but it's going to be nice in the future. I need to get my stuff back because I'm totally forgetting stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and break these. And now we'll jump up here and we'll go ahead and put down our glowing hell shelves. And you can tell, so the difference is there's this little yellow thing. There's little glowing spots. Let's just throw them both down so you can see. I know this is making this episode take longer, sorry. So the difference between the glowing and the other one is this one has glowing stuff right here on top of that book, and that book's kind of glowing as well. All right, so let's go ahead and do, I think, one there, there, and there. And now we have one extra, and we'll explain that in just a minute. So we're going to take the glowing, put it up there. Oop, I forgot about those guys. They're ruining my show. Oh my goodness. Just you wait, you dumb. Come here. Nope, he's not coming here. All right, here we go. I think if I hit him 3 times with this sword, it'll kill him. Where are they at? Oh, here he is. Okay, where are they at? Here they come. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, wow, it's a lot more than 3 with this sword. Once we get our Alvimodium sword, it will actually be doing pretty good. I totally missed every one of those. Got one. Okay. Totally forgot I was night. Got 2. Oh, come on. I'm so good at this. They're going to make my episode go long. Oh, I missed that guy. How many times have I hit that one? Oh, I don't even have my food on me. Hold on. I totally missed both of them. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. My goodness, these guys have a lot of health. I think it's just because I'm missing them. See, like, I totally missed him. Alright, last one, and then we'll hurry and take a nap and get rid of this guy altogether. Serious? Well, so far I've got 100% drop rate on their little brains. I totally missed him. I am so not good at this. Alright, here we go. There we go. Oh, just as I was saying, I got 100% drop rate. I've got 13 now. Alright, so let's go ahead and just fix this a little bit. Fix this. We don't need those on us there. Go ahead and do this. Actually, hold on. Just arrange my inventory a little bit and take a nap. Okay, so, well, that definitely is going to make the episode go a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Alright, so now we got all the glowing hell shelves out. If we look at this, now we have a quanta of 45, we have an arcana of 60, and we have an eterna of 30. So this, it's not going to be any better, but obviously we are a little bit better off. So we're going to go ahead, do this. I'm going to take that there and just kind of hurry and get these other ones up. Now the reason that here we only have 9, but we definitely have more than 9 shelves. Ugh, can't think. The reason for that is because some of the crafting recipes we have do not require the glowing one. They just require it to be infused. So that will be a total of, I think it's 5 of them. Or maybe it's 6. Oh no! I don't think I can. Oh, I can't undo that. Dang it. All right, hold on. So this one right here is not infused. It's actually tombstone bound. I was doing so good. So good. And then I had to start screwing stuff up. I do have a grinding gear over here. I think it will work with the shelves. I've never done it before, and I don't want to have to make another shelf. So hopefully if I put if I put this in here, yes, it turns it into a regular health shelf. Whew. Okay, good. Make sure you actually don't click 2 or 1 on the power level. You definitely want 3. All right, so now that we will have all these, we're going to go and turn the last ones back into, we'll turn these ones into glowing. So wait, that's health shelf, glowing health shelf. Okay, there we go. So now we have those. We're going to come back over here. We're going to go ahead and do this, this, and this. And this will give us the rest of our glowing health shelves that we need, and leave it with the 6 that I said we don't need. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this glowing health shelf, this glowing health shelf, this glowing health shelf. I missed the one I wanted in the center here. And this one right here, because we're going to put different types of shelves there. So let's go ahead and now we can place our shelves. Actually, one goes there. And above these will go here. And this is the first part of our ultimate enchanting library. Now I'm going to end up moving it over there, but right now, because we have to do all this different enchanting to get everything working right, we have it over here. All right, so next let's go ahead and build, we're going to use 4 of our shelves here and another enchantment table, and this one, if I remember right, is going to make our it's going to make this guy right here, the enchantment library. And the enchantment library is handy because it actually holds, like when we get a book, we can actually put it in here and it will actually break that book down into the individual enchants that are on it. And then we can actually just click on it and it will give us a new book, which is really nice. All right, so we have that. Now let's jump over to this one. What are we at time-wise? We're at 23. Whew. All right, the next one we're going to do, once again, thanks to our honey essence, we can actually make honey seeds and all that fun stuff. So we're going to go ahead and take, I think it's this way. I didn't really pay attention. Bookshelf in the middle and 4 honeycomb. So the way you make the honeycomb, it's backwards. There we go. So the way that you make honeycomb, if you don't know, so honey blocks we can make with honey jars, which is just taking the honey, 4 honey jars make a honey block. That can be made with a jar and honey essence. And then if we go back really quick, just so you can see, 3 honey essences across the top will give us 6 honeycomb. So that's where that comes from. Now what this guy is going to do is going to give us automatically 100% on our quanta, but it comes at a cost of -15 on Eterna. So right now you can see we have a 30 on Eterna. This is going to take our Eterna down to 15, but ultimately this is going to be fine. But it will take our quanta from 65 all the way up to 100. So we throw that in. Now you can see Arcana is now at 100, Quanta is at 100. However, that Quanta includes negative enchants, and we want to try and eliminate that with rectification. And 30 on Eterna. Now the reason it says 30 on Eterna is because we actually, the max we can get is 30. And if you do 2 times 15, that's 30. All this down here that gives us 2 more Eterna is not actually being calculated, I guess. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, so let's jump into our next thing here. We want to make Prismarine shells. Once again, Prismarine we can make by doing that. Actually, I guess I just do this. Hit recipe. So if we just take Prismarine shards, we can get the block. The pufferfish we can actually get with fish essence. So if I hit recipe on that guy, you can see 8 fish essence gives us 6 fish. So that's nice. And I think that's all we would need to talk about on that one. So let's go ahead and make this shelf. So we're going to make 5 of these. These are going to be the things that jump our... these are going to, if I remember right, these are the ones that we're going to use to get our... Oh, I forgot something. I have 4 more water bottles in here because they don't stack. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Whoops, oh my goodness. That, and go ahead and throw that there. So we're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now as you can see, what this is doing is, right now this is just giving us a Eterna for the sea shelf. But we're actually going to take this sea shelf, make it into an enchanted sea shelf. Or the shelf of Seabound Rectification, which will give us +5 to rectification. Then we're going to take it and we're going to turn it into a Hellbound one, which is why we have our Metallurgic Infuser going. And then ultimately we're going to turn it into Enfused. And the reason we can do that is because we have essence. So beautiful. We have our End Essence, and with that we can actually make these blocks. So if we hit recipe on that, you can see that 4 of these gives us 8 blocks. So let's go ahead and enchant these. So also to enchant these, so here's our shelf that we're going to do. We're going to do recipe on this. You'll see we need to have the infused one, which is just like we did with the hell shelves. And if we hit recipe on this, you can see that now we need at least 22.5 Eterna. We need 15 Quanta and 10 Arcana. And we definitely have that with everything we have. So let's go ahead and get these shelves going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now that we have those, the reason we're only doing 5 is because the first level is going to get us a +5 rectification. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right? When we do it a second time, that will get us actually 50 because we're not actually placing it. And then if we do that, we actually get 100 on rectification. So let's go ahead and do this now. We're going to grab our honeycomb blocks and our amethyst. We're going to do that. Oops, missed. Go ahead and throw that up there, that there, and that there. And then the 5. And this will give us our 5 Seabound rectification blocks. And then if we take those and we come in here and take, oh no, I need more gold. I think it's 10 or 8. I don't know. We'll just get rid of whatever's left over. I miscalculated. Is that going to get rid of our hammer? So close. Now we have to wait a second. Dang it. So what this is getting is gilded black stone. Basically it's black stone, which we get from our guy over here. From basically, if you don't know how to get that, you just punch the ground. And you'll get a ton of that. That's why this is our cheaty block. I think I've mentioned before that once we get 9 stacks of something, that in some cases, we'll just turn it into a thing here where we can just get it. And that's all because ultimately we're not trying to do the grind as much as we are have fun with the mods and stuff like that. Oh, I did that one backwards. I need to rotate that. There we go. And do those. And now we have the +10 rectification. And finally, if we do the purpur blocks, are these called purpur blocks? Yes. The purpur blocks, like so. Wait, wrong thing. I need this. And then that goes in the middle. This gives our +20 rectification. So the final areas of our thing here that we want to do is we want to, where's this? I think this one goes right here. I think that's where I put that one. We want to also make it, so right now when we enchant something, you can see that we're able to only see the first item. And this is how enchanting always is. Basically this would show you first item, this would show you two names, and this would show you 3 names. In order for us to see more names, we need to make a special block that, it's already night again. Let's do this before, oh actually I rested so they wouldn't be spawning anyway. Alright, so if we go here, what we want to do is make I can't remember what the block is actually called, but this is where we are going to use our last 2 guys here. So we're going to go ahead and do that and that. I think that guy was in the middle. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have the spyglass and a potion of night vision. And this will give us our shelf of sight, which will give us 1 additional clue. So if we put this in, then when we choose any of those options, it will show us 2 of the clues. But we want 1 more. We want it to be more like regular, because we can. So this is going to take 2 more potions of night vision. And of course the shelf, or the shelf of sight in the center. And emerald blocks on the sides with netherite ingots on the top and bottom. And this will give us +2. So now we are pretty much ready. And so we're at 32 minutes. We only have a little bit more to, so I could stick my sword in here or whatever. If I come over here, oops, I have to jump on that. If I stick my sword in here and I end up getting something I don't want, then I have to use the grindstone and stuff like that, or grindstone to reset the sword. But you can actually make tomes of different things. There's like tomes of weapons, which we can see here, and tomes of miners, and there's various other ones. So if we look here, there's also tome of others, tome of helmets, tome of chest plates, leg plates. So what that will do is it's going to treat this book as if it is that very item. So if we come here and we make the tome of weapons, it's going to treat these as if they are swords and axes and stuff like that, and give enchants that are associated with that. If we come over here and get this one that kind of looks like a pickaxe, because this is the tome of mining, I think it was. So if we do that, go ahead and line those up there. And I can see tome of miners. So this is going to lock it into giving us enchants that are associated with picks and things like that. So, oops, that was a terrible jump. Pretend you did not see that. All right, so if we come in here now and we throw, say, this in here, and then unfortunately you have to do them one at a time, we can choose that we want this. We can see that we'll get Tombstone, Unbreaking 5, Silk Touch, and then because it's Apotheosis, you actually get a couple extras. If we did level 2, we get Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 4, and Silk Touch. Silk Touch is really easy to get. Fortune, a little bit harder. So right now, we're just going to go ahead and do this one. And now you see we have an enchanted book. and it has Unbreaking 5, Silk Touch, Life Mending, which wasn't shown, and Boon of the Earth, which is actually really good. No, Boon of the Earth is good, but I'm thinking of a different one. And then Tombstone, Soulbound. If we come over to our guy here and put this in, you'll see now that we actually have those individual things here. And right now the max level of Unbreaking obviously is going to be that, but Silk Touch is where we actually want. So what we would do is click this, and now we have a Silk Touch book. And we can enchant this guy with Silk Touch. So the more, let's do a couple more in here real quick. I'm just gonna do this and 3. I'm not even gonna look just for a minute here. We're just gonna get a little row so I can show you what we're talking about. Now with the sword, I'll probably do more because there are some rarer types of enchants. Whoops. Like the sharpness enchant is actually pretty rare. So might as well just put that one back in for now. And let's do one more for now. So now if we come in here, you can see we have all these books and lots of them are Silk Touch. We actually, I thought I saw Fortune 5? No, 4. Sorry, 6. I can't read. But we also got a Boon of Earth. So what we can do is we can just add all these to the system. And you know what I just realized? This whole episode we haven't had any sound, which is probably why the darn phantoms caught me off guard. So, and now what I could do is, let's see. So I think I only have one book in there. Let's see. So Unbreaking, it looks like I have a couple books. So you'll see, even if I had only Unbreaking 5, points stored, I have 288. What this means is if I hit it once, you'll see this is Unbreaking 1. If I hit it again, it now goes to Unbreaking 2. So it's showing you what down here, what level it would extract if I do that. So we can do 4, 5, and that's as high as it'll go. So we could get Unbreaking 5. I'm just going to put it back up there. So we have 266. What I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to take all this up, set it up over there, and just enchant a crap ton of these books. I'm also going to make some bow books. So if we look here, we have our archery ones, which is kind of similar. We got our books, we got sticks, and then we got blaze rods. And this will give us 3 tomes of archers. I think really the only thing I want for archery would be power, so that my arrows do more damage. Maybe there's one called Endless Quiver, which will make it so if you have one arrow, say of spectral sight or whatever it's called, that's also infinite. Sorry, all the arrows that you have in your inventory are infinite. And then it's basically like infinite arrows, which you have to have just a regular arrow, and it makes that regular arrow infinite. So I'm going to go ahead and move this all over there. I'm going to just get a whole boatload of enchanting books. I might already have my 2 picks enchanted, and our other items that are in our backpack here. The shovel, I don't think we need to do the hoe, but the axe, the other pick, and the shovel. And I think that might be all that we can get. But I'll have those enchanted. But I'm not planning on enchanting a sword. I want to get us an Allthemodium sword. And I think in the next episode, we're going to build our wither farm. Well, our wither, I guess you'd call it a wither farm. I was actually thinking, because we'll end up having the nether star essence, that won't actually, we're kind of doing overkill for it, but I think it'll look kind of cool and be kind of cool for killing the wither as many times if we want to kill him, because we do get extra things when we kill him. And then maybe we'll even have a chance to go into the Twilight the Twilight Zone. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Click that little notification bell. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord and my other channels. And don't forget to tell other people about my channel. If they want to join, they can after watching a video if they like it. And that is it, my friends. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.